Thank you so much, Kim. It has been an honor to walk shoulder to shoulder alongside Kim Jones for many years in Washington, knocking on doors in a bipartisan way to continue to increase the funding for TRIO every year, and even in a very difficult year this time because of a lot of the stuff going on in DC, it was like one of only 3 or 4 federal programs that received level funding, which was relatively good to what happened to a lot of other programs around the country. And I look forward to working with Kim, to continue working with her for many years to come. John Quinones and I, some of you may not know, we've known each other since we were teenagers in our early years of college. And back then, we used to talk about all the things we were going to do in broadcasting down the road. And then isn't it interesting that we both had the TRIO assistants in the beginning that helped launch us on these careers? I, like John, was able to pull myself out of a poverty situation and situations that did not expose you to higher ed, but because of TRIO, we got that exposure and help to get us going back then. And just last night, the weather's really nice in New York. Kim mentioned that my broadcasting career before Congress began in broadcasting, and I was at WABC-TV back in my first career. So last night I was walking on the Upper West Side where my home used to be, and then where the TV station continues to exist at 67th and Columbus. And it was very emotional to walk past those doors thinking that this Mexican boy from a poor neighborhood in South San Antonio was once in charge of that 11 o'clock newscast that was the highest rated newscast in America. Not bad for a Mexican boy who came from that background. And it happened because TRIO works. Then I switched careers, ran for Congress. I'd never even run for student council before, win by over 20 points in a very difficult race way back. And when I was a freshman in Congress, this person whom I did not know, but who is now a lifelong friend, Arnold Mitchum, approached me because he said, "Henry, do you realize how incredible it is as a freshman? No freshman had been put on the Appropriations Committee in 25 years, and I got that. And I was on the subcommittee that funded TRIO." So Arnold Mitchum approaches me, and he starts trying to guide me in the right direction to make sure that TRIO, and I was going to focus on TRIO because of my background, and we did it, Mitch. And as Kim mentioned in the introduction, rest in peace, Lou Stokes, a Democrat member that she mentioned. We held hands back then and championed TRIO every year. It was bipartisan. And that's what Mitch helped me learn back then to accomplish something in DC. And it is a culture that remains today strong in DC for the benefit of TRIO. Both parties still strongly support TRIO, and we will do everything we possibly can to make sure that that continues in the future. Reflecting on my upbringing, there was a while, I had great parents, but we were poverty, and there was a time in early elementary school where we had to live in a little trailer in my grandmother's backyard in South San Antonio just to get by, and we did, we got by. And as I reflect on my career in Washington and the work not only for TRIO, getting involved in presidential campaigns and so forth, to go from being in that trailer as a kid, getting the help from TRIO as I finished high school, working my way up through the television business and in the political world in DC, and then getting to fly with the presidents on Air Force One on a couple of occasions. Not bad for a TRIO boy who started in that trailer in grandma's backyard to wind up on Air Force One. I've done it my entire life, and I promise you that from here on out, I will always, no matter what I'm doing professionally, I will always continue to carry the torch, Mitch, to do everything I possibly can to help TRIO to create more opportunities for young people in every corner of the country. Thank you so much for this award tonight. It means the world to me. Thank you.